All right, take us to McNasty.
All right. You ready in 3, 2, 1. Welcome to another episode of the High Notes Podcast. It's me, your co-host AP McNasty, followed by my co-host
Bryant.
Yo, you ever find it weird? Like, I find these introductions so weird. Like, I'm here with my co-host, and then followed by I don't know. I find it.
Why do you find it weird?
It's like just an introduction. Like, you're listening to us.
Okay.
So why are we like introducing ourselves? But I get it because it's like
a brand new person.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Who has never heard us before might be hearing us for the
first
first time.
Basis, you just be like, "It's me, Romo. It's me." You know what I'm saying? Like, it gets weird after a while.
It does get weird. It is awkward. All right, let's stop introducing ourselves then. Let's just stop.
I don't know. Yeah, we can stop. We just be like,
go
it's
right
another episode and that's it.
Yeah, we can just go right into it. We don't have to do an intro every time.
All right. In this week's topics, we have a bake sale turned into a 10-year jail sentence.
Hey.
We have the bushiest Bush, not related to George Bush and how he did 9/11. That's a separate conspiracy theory for another week. And then we have the tech bro bubble market. Is that shit about to bust?
All right. Hey, yo. Tech bro's busting on you, bro? That's fucking crazy.
Your story. Anyway, hopping right into the first story here.
Yes.
So, a woman named Tiala. Am I reading that right?
Talia.
Nah.
That's Talia. Talia.
Right. A 32-year-old woman from Michigan named Talia was running a bakery business.
No, she was running a bake sale.
Well, it's a bakery business. Look, a bake sale business.
Yeah, but you can't say it's a bakery business. We don't know if she was like, what's... Well, we'll get... All right, introduce it.
All right. So, she was running a bake sale.
Okay.
Let's go with that.
All right.
That she was profiting off of.
Yes.
Come to find out, she was using her government food assistance to fund that business that turned a profit for her.
Gotcha.
So, someone snitched.
Gotcha.
Someone had a snitch. There's no way nobody didn't snitch, but the fraud allegedly took place January and September of last year. So you might be right. It might be a bake sale because there's 2 different dates. But she was actually arrested back in August of 2025. So the first one took place in 2022. The second one took place in September of 2023, right? Mm-hmm. So come to find out, someone tipped someone off. They did a little digging in the records, found out she was getting food assistance. Why are you on assistance? But you have this business going on, right? Mm-hmm. Boom. Caught her ass. Now, Romo, this is the question I have for you.
Okay.
Do you think what she did was illegal, or is she just a businesswoman using her funds? Because I can see both sides.
Here's the problem. So this is one of those situations where we have to be consistent. We gotta be consistent. Yeah. It is understandable that she I believe that she should not be charged with any type of crime because all she was trying to do was to better herself. This is a person that qualified for low-income food stamp assistance, but at the same time, she found that she probably was really good at cooking and people were willing to pay the bread for it and made a little profit on the side by...
Now, do you think that with her using government assistance, taking food away from families who actually need it, and like...
But she would have had to have qualified for it too, so she would have had to...
But when she got, like, all right, so assistance, I see assistance is you need to use it. Like, if you need to use it until you get back to where you gotta be. You know what I'm saying?
I gotcha.
Unfortunately, some people just keep, leeching off even though they're good.
Now, there's only one way that you could prove that, though. Yeah. You would have to do her taxes at the end of the year. If she made more than what she should be allowed for, maybe she might get off, but at the same time, you can't it's like reselling food stamps almost. Like, that's illegal. You can't actually, like, get food stamps for the government, and people do this all the time. And they'll sell that for a profit. Like, people do that all the time. But in this situation, she actually bought the food, which in my eyes means the money was spent at that point.
Like, she used it to buy food.
If I'm a lawyer, I think the money is spent at that point. If the money is spent on the actual food itself and not something else, and she didn't exchange it for something else, she might be able to get off on it. She might be able to get off.
So, do you think 10 years is excessive?
That's insane.
10 years is kind of crazy.
That is insane. I'm pretty sure rape cases get less time than that. That's like a computer level crime.
As a judge, what would you give her?
As a judge?
Like, and you have to be consistent, bro. Like, if you see all these...
Community service and she has to bake for free. But that's what a reasonable judge would do.
But I think they try to make it as an example, because not a lot of people get caught like that, so you gotta hit them.
But you're not incentivizing the right thing in that situation. This is a person that tried to better themselves.
Yeah.
And you're not incentivizing it.
10 years should be like, oh, I took my EBT and made cupcakes with it and sold it. That's insane.
That's insane. And this is, I'm pretty sure this is a federal felony. So if charged, she would be doing federal time. Because food stamp assistance, does it come from the state or does it come? I think it comes from the state or it comes from the federal government. I don't know which one of the two. Yeah. Depending on which one it is, it might be federal time. So she has some serious allegations. Me personally, I feel like they're punishing her because she was an easy catch. The people who get food stamp assistance and never even go to the store and buy food stamps with it and trade it for like drugs or some shit, those people should be arrested and tried to the full extent of the law. That'll teach and incentivize not to do that type of behavior. Yeah.
Facts.
But that's not going to happen because that's not the country we live in.
But how would they even go into finding out, like, because technically you could just go with that person in the store, they pick out everything you need and you just pay with your card.
And that's one of the things where they have to be very careful on that. Mm-hmm. So they would have to set up a verification system essentially, that when you go, you have until X date to go to a supermarket, one of these state selected supermarkets, and go and use the funds inside of that store and verify with probably like ID card or maybe debit card, a state issued debit card or something like that. That way it's easy to identify that you received those foods. That's what I believe. That'd be a good system, right? It's pretty simple, straightforward.
I was thinking more of like all the cards are on your phone, and then you do the tap to pay, and then you got to scan your face.
Again, these are low income people. They're not gonna have tap to pay in a lot of circumstances. They probably don't even have an actual smartphone. A lot of low income people are still using like regular dumb phones, and they're actually making a comeback too.
No, they are making a comeback. So we're almost saying that you got to sell your food stamps to get an iPhone, and then you can start the verification process.
I could never advise you to conduct criminal activities. I would like to...
All right, Homo. Let's move on to the next story here.
Yes, sir.
Kim K.
Okay.
Kim Kardashian.
All right.
Ex-wife of your idol.
Why would you say it like that? Like, you had to like throw that in. That wasn't even a part of the story. Why would you just... That was like,
yo, you love Kanye, bro.
I understand Kanye. I want to always make that clear. I see him for the man that he is. He's a regular dude to me. I understand him.
That's a man.
I don't know about all that. Favorite. I don't know this guy. I don't know what he does on the
weekend. You understand him.
Yeah, but I understand him. I understand the madness.
It's not about Kanye. Okay, it's about Kim K. She recently released on her new Skims clothing line.
Okay.
Some underwear.
All right.
And it's causing an outrage on the internet.
All right.
She has made a thong, essentially.
All right.
But the front has a bush.
Like what kind of bush? Like
a bush.
Are we talking like Fortnite hiding in the bush, green bush?
Hairy bush.
Hairy Bush is crazy.
Hairy Bush. So she made these songs that resembled
80s or 70s porno Hairy Bush.
80s. Ooh. For sure. Well, they have different styles as well. So it resembles pubic.
Okay.
Not only this, it has different lengths
All right.
and different colors. So if you have black hair, red hair, blonde hair, you get it, brown hair, all the whole line.
That is actually genius. I'm sorry. That's actually genius. That's actually genius, McNasty.
So it's genius.
It's genius. Because you're gonna buy a personalized thong for yourself. It's genius. Anybody could wear it. I could wear it. Hey.
So yeah, I guess that's what she's going with, the personalization of the thong, right? But imagine you take a girl home.
Okay.
You're about to get into it, take down her pants, you see this giant bush.
Okay.
But that
Is this my girl or is this a rando off the streets?
Randall you met at the bar.
Randall off the streets is crazy work. It's crazy work, Randall off the street, because you have to be at least somewhat like, damn, what if she has like some crazy STD underneath that bush? I'll never know.
Like sanitary.
Yeah. Like at that point, I'd be like, probably time to call it a day.
It's a thong. So when she takes off the thong,
Okay.
it's an even hairier bush. No, I'm just kidding. But Kim K has been testing the limits almost with what she puts out.
All right.
Did you know that she made a bra that resembles hard nipples? Different sizes as well, different size.
So she's going off of the success of that is essentially why.
And then she has another one that looks like you have a nipple piercing when you don't.
And that's, I guess.
So it's a lot of catfishing, like a lot of bush fishing.
Okay.
So I feel like what would be the next thing? Because she just, at this point, like the bras, I can understand the bras, right? But what you gonna do with a thong bush?
McNasty, I'm telling you.
Like girls will walk around and be like, nobody knows, but I have the biggest bush on right now.
What if she's wearing like some low-cut jeans, just enough so like it pokes over? Diabolical. She's a diabolical genius. Low key.
And that's what you into?
If it's my girl, I don't know. I'll be like, hey man, it's a new thing. You know what I mean? You gotta at least give it a try.
Man,
I'm just saying, diabolical genius.
You know that they're taking out their BBLs and all that stuff, like Kim K. They're going back to normal.
Is that like a thing that they actually already did?
Yeah, they did.
Oh shit.
So like, remember how big Kim K BBL is?
Okay.
And then I was like, after that, she just let that shit go.
Now, how do you know that she's just not aging? You have to remember she's getting older too.
Bro, it's a BBL.
Still, but she's still aging.
Yo, you see 50-year-olds with BBLs, like you know that bitch had a BBL.
It depends. No. It was one of those. It depends. Unless you like
But
know what they look like prior to, you probably won't tell. You probably won't be able
Bro,
to.
we've been looking at Kim K for like the last 15 years.
Okay.
True or false? Keeping up with the Kardashians.
I don't watch that.
Never watched it in your life?
Never watched it a day in my life. I'm not interested in celebrities like that.
No cap. That was like the original brain rot.
Like
That was like the OG brain.
reality TV was the brain rot before the brain rot we have now.
Reality TV turned into streaming.
It turned into dead McNasty with the conspiracy. Oh shit.
Everybody likes a good reality show. Now everybody just streaming.
Nah, that's facts. That's facts.
Yeah, man. But back to Kim K and her bush.
Yes, sir. Why'd you say it like that?
Because that's what her bush thongs. That's what she's promoting. Like she moved away from like hip hop and all that stuff, and now she's trying to be a lawyer.
Okay,
you know what I'm saying? Like before she was the rappers and the genre.
A little bit of everything.
Now she kind of like in the other lane, right?
Okay.
So like imagine you're about to face a 10-year sentence for taking food stamps away. Well, using your food stamps to fund a business.
Okay.
And you hire Kim K like she wants to take your case. The whole time she's walking around with a suit and a bush hanging out. You're going to jail, buddy. They might give you more time.
I actually think she might have a chance because the power of people underestimate the power of celebrity inside of this country. Like celebrities have like this hidden talent where people just do whatever they say because they're famous. Like
You think that works on judges?
Of course, all the time. It works on cops all the time.
Yeah, but cops is like in the fields.
That doesn't mean anything.
If they can make an extra 10K, they're gonna make it 10K.
You think that doesn't? You think that those judges aren't human beings that can get starstruck? You telling me Michael Jackson come back from the grave with a case right now? Any judge, bro, they're folding. They're folding, bro. They folded the first time. They folded the first time. Any judge like that. I'm just saying.
You're right. Even Harvey Dent turned evil.
No, that is a fact.
Was it you die a hero or you live long enough
to become a villain? Yes, sir. Nah, that's reality, McNasty. That's reality.
When did your villain arc start?
My villain arc specifically? So, I remember it to this day.
You are a fucking good boy.
I remember it to this day. My villain arc started back when I first started my current job, right? It was like 2021, somewhere around there. So I was pissed because it was towards the center of the pandemic, right before they opened everything back up. And I was the new guy in this new facility. And for whatever reason, I was left to close out the night. Like, I was the last apartment, so I had to close out and make sure everybody was good. Bro, they left me fucked. But when I tell you fucked, I'm telling you that after the job was done, I still had about 2 hours of work because I had to get a whole bunch of product from another floor, bring it down to the dock where I was working at, and put it into the trucks. Bro, they left me absolutely screwed by myself with no other experience. I had to figure that shit out, right? Brand new, fresh out of college, didn't know what the fuck I was doing. Not a goddamn clue. I remember I sent out an email to the whole building that night, just asking kindly, yo, can you guys please make sure that all of the departments are done before you leave? That's all I asked. Very simple.
Simple ask.
Very simple ask. Asked the entire building. I put the whole building on blast because they kind of left me to screw myself. And I'm like, I'm not going to argue. I'm the new guy. I get it. I'm supposed to just figure shit out. I get that, right? They left me there. Not a single person replied. Not one person, not a single soul replied to my simple request. That was it. And that started my villain arc. That's when I was like, it pissed me.
Nah, first job, that's some crazy work, bro. Mm-hmm. Anyway, back to
all right, gentlemen, but that brings us to the ad break. Do you guys want to tell the audience where they could find all of our socials if they are interested in following us on other platforms?
Just join us on our link tree. You can find all our videos and podcasts on YouTube Music, Spotify, Apple Music, and Castbox. Join our conversation in our Discord. And Melly, take it off.
And if you're really liking this, you can follow us on our social media, Instagram, X, whatever, on our TikTok as well. And yeah, thanks for watching.
What's up with the tech bro market bubble right now, man?
McNasty, do you remember back in the Instagram group chat where I predicted back around August, and I'll put up the group chat message, where I told you guys that this economy we would have a recession by October of this year. Remember that in the group chat?
You spam that shit, bro.
All the time. I spam it to make sure that everybody realizes that the crazy shit I say sometimes has consequences. McNasty. This month, Moody reported that there were about 7 states that are currently in a recession. Either about to be or currently in a recession right now. 7 states. McNasty. This brings us to the most concerning part about all of this.
Before you get into the nitty gritty,
okay,
can I get to 7 states or is this a fucking mystery?
The 7 states, we're not in one of them. Let me see. The Moody report.
Can I guess?
Yeah, go for it.
Alabama, Mississippi. Okay. Low income, low education. Florida probably is in there because they just be doing whatever. I'm gonna say Georgia. I'm gonna go all southern states actually. Give me one. What's Louisiana, just throw that in there.
Okay.
What's next to Louisiana? Like right above it. New Mexico. Go ahead.
So the states that were labeled as currently at risk of entering into a recession or a high risk or either at a recession or at risk of being in a recession were Illinois with a GDP of 3.8% or 3.85%, Georgia, Washington, New Jersey, Massachusetts, and Virginia, McNasty.
So it was a couple more northern states up there.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, bro.
So the economy is technically not doing good, McNasty, but you don't want to know what the weirdest thing is? The economy is not doing good. Last month, the stock market recorded the highest point in its history.
Somebody's lying.
It's not that somebody's lying. And I'll get a little bit deeper into this.
Barry Trump got 80 million.
But that's in the crypto market.
That's
off the
inside
crypto
trader.
market.
Inside trader.
Allegedly. Let's not get sued. Allegedly.
Someone's daughter converted to Judaism.
Allegedly. All right, McNasty. But the economy hit an all-time high last month, while the economy was not actually feeling so good for everyday Americans, McNasty. So what's going on? Did you know that over the last month, even though the rest of the market is showing that there is an economic slowdown that's occurred inside of the country, there's only one sector that has been steadily growing week after week. Could you imagine which sector that would be, McNasty?
Is it the military?
It's not the military. It's not the
Department of War.
not the military. Only one sector of the economy that's continuously growing. It's not manufacturing. Manufacturing has slowed to a crawl, an absolute crawl.
Yeah. I don't know, bro. I can't really think of one.
McNasty, the tech sector, the tech bros have found a money glitch, McNasty. They found a money glitch, and I'm here to explain it. I'm going to explain how this glitch is working. McNasty, imagine this. I make a product. You have a service. Your service is completely based off of the product that I sell, right? You're a multi-billion-dollar corporation. I'm another multi-billion-dollar corporation. McNasty, you have to buy product from me. Would it not be beneficial if we make a quick deal?
Yeah.
What if you invest $100 billion in me, but then I give you $100 billion back? McNasty, there's actually a term for what's currently happening in...
Because that's actually genius.
I want to be very clear. What I am describing...
Hold this.
What I am describing is called round tripping. These aren't the first people to figure this out. I want to make this very clear. What they are doing is super illegal.
But wait, I got a question.
Super illegal.
Now, how would the companies make a profit? Because technically you're giving them $100 million and you're just getting your own money back.
Listen how fucking smart this is, right? First of all, none of these companies have this money. This is all imaginary money that they're claiming. This is all imaginary money. Like, how is OpenAI worth billions of dollars, McNasty? They don't sell you anything.
Yeah, true.
How are they worth billions of dollars? It's based on their valuation. Their valuation is fake money. They are making deals with money they don't actually have. Money that hasn't materialized yet, right? So they're going to NVIDIA. NVIDIA is the company that makes chips, the majority of the most powerful chips for the world to run like their AI processors, right? They are, since the pandemic, their stock has grown over 166%.
Yeah.
Since the pandemic. And to understand, go onto Robinhood and just search NVIDIA's stock price and look at the upward line. Anybody who studies the markets knows that a line straight up like that is never a good sign. That's never a good sign, right? So they make the chips. They then are going to make this deal with a company who doesn't actually have this money, put it in their pocket. That increases their valuation in their company, right?
No question. Yeah. That, let's just say, when they give them the money.
Yes.
Allegedly.
Yes.
They're just saying they got it. Like, this is just like on paper type stuff. Like, all right, they gave me.
These are deals that are technically made.
But, like, wouldn't, like, let's say the companies we go to and we seize their bank records.
Okay.
It wouldn't show that the 100 mil went into their account because it never technically happened.
So
they just said it did.
Technically.
That
that's one of those.
Or do they, like, actually do some shit?
So you know how you can borrow money, right? You borrow money like leverage from like a bank, and then you use that to like start a business, right? You put a little bit amount, and they'll give you more money because they saw how much money that you put down, right? So initially, they started with about $58 billion, somewhere around there. That's what OpenAI started with to start this little loop that they started. That $58 billion has now ballooned to billions of billions, almost approaching trillions of dollars that are currently in circulation in between all of these companies.
But there technically isn't billions of dollars. It's just an original amount that they allegedly started.
Exactly. Okay. So they've technically shuffled hands. Now, keep in mind that all of these companies are cash flow positive, the ones that are making the deals with OpenAI, which technically doesn't make any money. They don't make money on paper. Now, the companies that they're dealing with, they absolutely do because they actually make products. Now, the problem here, McNasty, is that because the entire stock market is completely based on vibes and feels and not actually what's happening in the market, essentially what these guys have created is a pyramid scheme with extra steps. That's essentially what this is.
That shit is a pyramid scheme.
It's just a pyramid scheme with extra steps.
Yo, you remember when this nigga Victor put me on to that pyramid scheme and I took you with me to one of my meetings? Yo, motherfuckers was selling health insurance. And I was like, yo, this is probably money. I'm gonna grind this out. It seems easy. All I gotta do is take an hour drive to this meeting. Everybody's there chanting, eating snacks and shit. And all I had to do was sell health insurance.
I remember that shit.
I was like, so they recruited me, right? Telling me all this shit. Like the guy was driving a Maserati and all this stuff. Then it was like, all right, I'm going to teach you what you got to do. I'm going to put you with a mentor. I was like, all right, that's like normal job stuff. You know, you get a mentor and stuff like that. And the whole basis was you could do this aside from your full-time job or part-time job. Like this would be extra income for you, right?
Yeah.
Then these motherfuckers start asking me to bring 3 people with me.
Okay.
For 3 consecutive weeks, I'm supposed to bring a new person every time just to sit through the initial meeting.
Yeah.
Then when it's time for you to get licensed, that's like the next step. Like, oh, now you're getting licensed to do it on your own.
Okay.
You've gotta do it yourself. So I'm paying one dude that's already there and established for him to give me health insurance. Okay. And I take it through them. And then after that, I'm supposed to get like 3 sales a month. They already conned me at that point.
Yeah, you were cooked. You were cooked.
And then I'm sitting there. I was like, how the fuck? Like, these guys gave me literally 3 weeks of training. In the 3 weeks, they told me to bring 3 different people. And Victor's just there egging me on. Yo, bro, we're going to make so much money, bro. We're going to make so much money, bro. I went to the next 2 meetings. I was like, nah, this drive is too far, and this is bullshit.
I do remember this scheme.
Yeah.
It was like, what was it called?
We're not dropping names.
Oh shit!
Because that's all allegedly.
Allegedly.
Like allegedly.
It might have been called Prime America, something like that. Yeah.
Allegedly Herbalife.
Allegedly. So I remember going to one of these meetings. And right off the bat, they didn't get me. I'm the only one in the friend group they ain't get. They did not get me.
I will say that Brian was like, nah, I'm not doing this shit.
Because I was doing the math in my head, and it just wasn't making any sense to me. Like the math just wasn't mathing. Like it only made sense, like any pyramid scheme. It only makes sense if you're the first guy that starts it. Everybody else is in the grind. And the problem with every pyramid
you gotta be like, this is the main dude. You won't really take an L if you're on the second level, because the way the pyramid scheme keeps going is You got to make niggas believe that it's actually real.
Uh-huh.
So you're going to have a couple people that you're going to have to pay out. And
Correct.
some people got to make bread so it looks like everybody winning.
Correct. But in reality, that's not what's happening.
Top guy winning.
Yeah.
But to be honest with you, I'm glad it happened to me.
That's good. That's good.
It made me open my eyes. Like, wow, I could have easily joined a cult and not even know it. Just being, because back that was like college days. So you was hustling. You got to go to school, then you got to do a part-time job. I was like, nah, if I could do this on my own time, make some bread, it'd be easy. Like, you was hustling back in there. But I was like, damn, bro, I could have easily joined Scientology or like a cult or something. Because these niggas was just gassing me up, just like talk to me about like all the money I could make, all this bullshit.
And let me guess something that they also like primed you when they were like training you. Like anybody that's telling you anything otherwise, they're probably just haters or lying.
Yeah, they don't know what it's like. A lot of people say, and then it's always, bro. As long as you hustle really hard, you get these results. Just hustle.
It was a cult, bro. It was a cult.
That shit was.
So I actually, in the 48 Laws of Power, there's actually an entire chapter dedicated to how to start a cult, literally. Like how to develop a cult-like following, like that's in the 48 Laws of Power. And yeah, bro, that was absolutely a cult. You almost fell into a cult.
Nah, bro, I think it was just a pyramid scheme, bro. It wasn't like,
in order to get people to sign.
I was gonna say they didn't ask me to hang out, but we had a meeting every week. So that's kind of the same thing.
Yeah.
I think it's just, pyramid schemes. Mm-hmm. I'm glad it happened to me when I'm like 19, 20. Yeah. Imagine now.
Cooked, buddy. You would have been cooked.
Yeah, bro. I feel like to be a real one, you gotta get finessed at least one time so you can lock in for real.
It makes you more cognizant of what you're doing.
It's not all sunshine and rainbows.
Exactly. Nah, that's facts, McNasty. But going back to the tech bros, McNasty. So right now, all of these companies are shuffling money between each other. And a lot of companies, like major companies, have joined this pretty much clusterfuck of, I give you money, you give me this in return. Like the companies that we're naming at this point that do business with NVIDIA as well are Google, Meta, XAI, Tesla, allegedly, this is all allegedly. Microsoft is apparently the original ones that invested into OpenAI, like the original 58 billion. That's where this entire loop started. And the question now is, how far can they take this before everything busts? Because there's no actual product that goes along with all this money that they've generated.
So if you feel like this, right? So that means a lot of other people who are tapped in would feel the same way. Mm-hmm. The government could easily just step in and be like, could you just show me?
The government is run by criminals. They literally were lining up. When this nigga became president, they were lining up outside the door. They even joked about this in, in South Park. They joked about this, where literal tech CEOs were taking gifts as little tributes to the fucking president. The government is sold, bro. That's it. You're gone. They literally bought this nigga.
I'm saying, like the government.
Tim Apple! I'm looking at you little fucker!
Tim Apple started this.
This is all Tim Apple's fault, bro.
Damn, bro.
No more iPhones. That's it. iPhone's canceled, bro.
They're made in India now. How do you feel about that?
Are they really?
I don't know. I heard because of the terrorists. I heard because of the terrorists, they had to move locations.
Nah, that is wild, McNasty. And did you see like the crazy manipulation that the president allegedly did in the crypto market? Did you see that?
The rug pull?
The entire Bitcoin rug pull.
I saw a video. He was like, "Damn, how does it like?" It was like POV. Damn, how it feels to be scammed by your own government,
bro.
And he showed the line, bro. That shit was like medium height, tanked all the way down. All you see is that.
And the crazy thing is that if you go onto CoffeeZilla's YouTube channel, he actually did a video on the timeline of when this happened. This was already planned. This was pre-planned because there was actually an inside trader, allegedly, that he invested like $80 billion shorting the market because he knew the market was going to go down. So he shorted the market. Bro, he made millions, hand over fist, made millions of dollars. Bro, this is a criminal organization that's running this government. Like, I need people to really lock the fuck in, gang. That's why this weekend, they're going to do the No Kings Protest 2.0. McNasty, the first Kings Protest was recorded as being the largest protest in U.S. history. Happened this year, McNasty. That goes, yes, this year.
Is that the people I see wearing purple shirts?
What do you mean purple shirts?
I just see a whole bunch of black people with purple shirts.
No, I don't know what that's related to.
They were marching somewhere. They were deep though.
No, because this is something we're gonna have one here at the square. You can search this online.
Are you going?
I might.
No, you have to go because you're the one who's really passionate about this. So if you don't show up, you're technically a phony.
All right, I'm gonna have to go now. I'm gonna have to go. So I'll even record video of me at the protest. And I just want to state, McNasty, right now, what the internet is predicting. They're making some predictions on this. The government is gonna attempt to use this in order to start labeling anybody that protests against the government as Antifa. That's what's being predicted right now. Right now they're saying that these are gonna get crazy and wild because the government might put some saboteurs in the crowd, which I wouldn't even put them past them at this point. They might do it.
Good strat.
That's essentially what's being alleged right now, McNasty. I'm actually a little bit concerned, but we'll see.
But like at the same time, like I feel like government sabotage, people have been be like, yo, that's definitely fishy.
Mm-hmm.
What could...
Now here's the problem. The average person isn't going to think it's fishy. The average person is going to see that and they're going to think, oh man, look at all these crazy people. They're not going to think that immediately because the media is not going to frame it like that.
That's what I'm...
Shit, my fault.
Damn, bro, that's what I'm getting into. What do you think the government would do to make that happen? Because obviously, like, they're not going to go like blowing shit up because you guys are there to protest. What do you mean?
Like, what do you think that they would do specifically in order to invoke some type of violence?
Yeah. Like, what would they...
There's a couple of things that you could do in order to sway a crowd. So there's this thing called groupthink. So when put into a scenario, if you are in a group, you are more likely to think like that group because of just the dynamic of the situation. So they might have 2 or 3 people that are probably at a protest, and then for whatever reason, they might vandalize a car or do something really out of the norm from how peaceful they've been so far. And they might escalate it in order to get police involvement.
Antagonizers in there.
Exactly. Get them. Exactly.
Yeah, I get you.
So I'm in the middle of reading Obama's Promised Land book. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Obama was really just a normal nigga. Bro, he was dead ass just a normal nigga that ran for president one time. And in one of the, in one of the chapters, he actually talks about like how he went to a rally and there was this lady that I forgot what her name was, but she would say like, fire him up. And like the entire like community, like knew her. Like she went to events and she would just like get the people going by just like giving like a simple chant. And like over time, by repeating it over and over again, like the entire crowd was just energized. And Obama like told like, even after the rally, after he left, he would just randomly just say like things that she would repeat in the rally. Like he would just randomly say it to his crowd or to his people like on the tour. Like it's easy to get into people's heads. It's very easy to get in people's heads.
Influence 100. Damn, bro. What a good episode. I feel like we had good dialogue.
Very good dialogue. I agree, McNasty.
We hit common news, pop culture with the Bush, and a little business tech side, man. I think it's a well-rounded episode.
I agree.
Good. Anything before we close this off?
I got nothing, McNasty. Are we going to... What's the game plan right now? We shortened down the episodes down to about 25 to 30 minutes now. Is this a better format? Do you feel like it's a better format?
I do. I think it's more digestible. Like,
okay,
with shorter time, we obviously cut down the topic so we're able to talk more about the topic.
Yeah.
And then if stuff dries out, we just move on to the next one. I really drag this shit out. I feel like with longer formats, we were literally like, it gets to a point where I wasn't asking you questions. It was just you just talking about it and us just listening. But there's more like a dialogue. You know what I'm saying?
Very true, very true.
Like very quick. This is the story. What's your opinion? What do you think? And then we move on to the next one. I think that's more digestible.
And I feel like we're respecting the viewers' time as well a little bit more. We're respecting their time a little bit more. So I agree. I like the new format.
A lot of people listen to this driving to work. They don't take hour and a half drives to work.
That's a fact.
They'll listen to the start of it and then never listen to the end of it. So get you more stuff. Some people like quicker topics. Get through everything and get the ball rolling.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right, but McNasty, that brings us to the end of the episode. If you guys like the episode, remember to like, share, comment, subscribe, share with all your friends, and we'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.